Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you've had a decent weekend. This stream is to make up for not doing a Friday stream. Canceled that because I was out with friends. It's a good time. We had a good time. I don't see them very much, so it's good to it's good to spend some time with them when I can. But now it's time for some more Ego Opus stuff. I didn't think about what today was going to entail. As much as I thought I would have time to. I don't think that I'd like to do any of the lore on stream, though, unfortunately. I think that's just something I'd rather do off stream. That's just like a personal thing for me. But today what we can do, I'd like to assemble some cards today. In 3 hours, we can probably get a lot of them done. If we work diligently, if we don't have any major distractions. Usually I work on this while I put like a YouTube video on at the same time. Obviously can't do that right now, because, I'm on stream. Can't just play YouTube videos on stream. I don't think you can do that. But I do have my music generator here. So the idea here, we're just gonna hang out, put some cards together, have a chat. It should be pretty chill. So let me, oop, that's not it. Here we go. Boop. Boop. Now you should be able to see. Yeah. Okay. Got something on my screen. And let me turn on the music. So for those who are unaware, I have a music generator here called Dunk's Algo Music. And you can input any word or phrase you want, and it'll make music out of it. And it'll just keep generating it and playing it. I did not prepare a list of words for us. I'll just look around my room and maybe pick something. Light bulb. Let's see. Let's see what light bulb sounds like. What? That's not what I put in. Light bulb. Can you hear that? Yeah, it should be playing. Not sure I like that though. Hold on. Light bulb but lowercase? Light bulb. Okay, that's kind of reminds me kind of Earthbound, although I've never played Earthbound. I imagine this is something that might play. Okay, we'll have that on in the background. Of course, like always, let me know if that's if it's too loud or quiet or whatever. So before we do all of the works, right? Because I've done all the egos and the artists. We just have works to do. Before we do that, I wanted to do an extra card that'll be slotted in with the box. It'll be where can I find it? Right, okay. I have sort of something. Let me pull these up. So these are like extra cards that are included. It has the like quick rules. Like the phases. I didn't even check to see if these were still. Oh no, I need to fix it. I didn't realize I needed to actually fix that. Okay, because we don't have defense in the game anymore. So I need to change that. Everything else seems fine. Draw phase, play target phase. Well, might also want to change the font as well to be consistent with everything else. So there's a quick reference card, and then on the back, you can scan this for a copy of the rules. So what I want to do, I want to add an additional card that's sort of like I don't know what else to call it, like a thank you card, like, you know, like a thank you for your purchase, thank you for supporting the game, you know, something like that. And then on the back, it'll have another QR code, but you'll be able to scan that for the lore instead. So this is the first one I want to do today. But first we'll fix this one to be consistent with everything else. What's this? Align. Okay. So first thing we need to do, get the right font. Now, I don't know how small this is. Oh, yeah, it's far too small. 40. 40 is the size I use for the card text. 85 is what I usually use for the names of artists and egos and stuff, so let's try this. Round, phases, quick, reference. I spelled round wrong. Yeah, so all of the other instances of this font have been changed to this font because it's kind of hard to read. I like it for the title of the game, but everything else probably should do something less stylized, you know? Quick reference, okay. I could probably afford to make this a little bigger. 90? Oh, no. 100? Line that up. It's hard to find the exact center for these things. I think that I kind of just do it by eye. I think that looks about right. One. Draw phase. I'll line up with the bottom because I think the spacing is fine. It's just the text needs to change. There we go. It's too long, isn't it? I forgot to account for how much wider these are. Okay. Well, play target face is going to be the widest. So we should base whatever font size we choose on this line right here. Play target phase. Try 90. 85. 80. Okay, 80 looks good. Oh, dang it. I forgot to make it anti-aliased as well. I always do that. You have to change that every time. Okay. I'll go back. I mean, anti-aliasing is like, you know, technically it looks better, but I kind of like the sharper pixelated look myself. Flip phase. Ego phase. Okay, those should be lined up as well. Good. One. Crap. There we go. Okay. Maybe I should be checking what these look like without the text behind it as well. Looks pretty close. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. And everything else is, oh, it's blurry too. It's hard to notice though. Oh, but I forgot what the text size is. What did I use? Phases. I guess I can just figure it out again, huh? Sometimes I find myself getting caught up in like the numbers, right? Like, well, I have to use the exact number I used before. But, I mean, there's really nothing stopping me from not doing that. You know what I mean? I tend to put a lot of arbitrary things on myself. There we go. I think that's good there. Okay. I don't think I need that anymore. I won't delete it yet, just in case I need a reference, but well, actually, yeah, I need to see what was typed there. Seven works on the first. I need to consult the rule book. I don't remember if I wrote out words like first, second, third, or I made them numbers. First. Okay. So I'm using the word. Okay. Draw 7 works in the first turn. Draw 1 on all others. If I just keep it to the original text, what would that look like? Draw 7 works. Draw 7. Actually, can't we like... Draw 7 works on the first turn. Turn. And draw 1 work on all other turns. The one thing I really dislike about paint.net for stuff like this is that you can't once you put text down, it's there and you can't edit it afterwards. 7. First turn. Draw. Draw 1. Yeah, let's just keep it simple. Because you're intended to use these quick rules after you've actually read the real rules. So they'll know what I mean. You know. So let's get that down. Actually be able to see what we're doing here. I don't know if I want to put it like directly in the middle or have it slightly closer to draw phase. I spelled first wrong. Dang it. I just noticed. Draw 7 on first turn. Draw 1 on others. There we go. Draw 7 on first turn. Draw 1 on all others. Okay. Such a dumb mistake to make. You know, there used to be a plugin for this, because this is open source. There used to be a plugin for this that allows you to be able to edit text after you type it down. But all the links I've been able to find to it are dead. Like on the forums. Which is a shame, because editable text would make this, I mean, easily the best free, well, maybe not the best. Because, like, GIMP is a free program, and obviously it's much more robust than this is. What's going on? Why can't I see anything? This happens sometimes. Okay. I'll need to save this, close it, and open it again. But as I was saying, what is this? Oh. As I was saying, like, GIMP is free as well, and obviously it's much more robust. But this one's open source, and it's very simple to use. It's very user friendly, unlike GIMP, which is not user friendly at all. Well, maybe it is for, you know, someone who's used to using that kind of program already. But it's very intimidating and confusing. For someone who is not. But this is really just Paint. Like, everybody knows Paint. Everybody knows how to use Paint. But this is Paint, but, like, better. With more tools. Reset artists' orientations. Reset artists' orientations. What is the proper grammar there? Reset artists' orientations. Reset the orientation of artists. Reset their orientations. Reset their orientation. If you replace artists with their, would it still make sense? I think that's the rule, right? Reset their orientations. Reset their orientations. Yeah, that makes sense. Reset artists' orientations. Dang it. Another mistake. Another common mistake. I typed it on the wrong layer. I'm just all over the place. Reset artists' orientations. Just said that. I need to get my brain back in working gear, because I just had like 30 minutes before the stream started, me and my friends were hanging out, you know, playing board games, play some Smash. So I was in a completely different headspace just 30 minutes ago. So, need to focus a little bit more. There we go. No! Okay, thank goodness. I think that'll work. Save. Okay, so that one's done. I'll leave that as a reference for the next one. Which one of these has the text on it? Did I get that right? Yeah, get that color. Wait, no. There we go. Now we should have it, because I was clicking on a blank layer there. Scan for rules. How big can we make this? 100? 200? Too big. 120? 130? That's kind of stretching it. 140? 140 is too big. 135? Yeah, okay. I think 130 is the play here. Oh, there's like knocking sound effects built into this one. That's kind of weird. I thought I was hearing somebody knocking on my door for a second. You hear that? There isn't like a consistent rhythm, but every now and then you can hear some knocking sounds. I think that is more or less. I think that's more or less in the center. That was much easier. I think our music generator just broke. Let's see. Oh, it crashed. It's just gone completely. Well, good timing. I was gonna change the music anyway, since we're done with these cards. Let me get us some new tunes here. Let's see. Give me a second. There's something on my shelf that isn't quite oriented correctly. There we go. About board game shelf. I don't like that one. If only Captain Wasabas was here, he'd know what to do. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so... what's the first thing I should do here? The purpose here is to, have a card thanking the customer. I guess we should have like a big thank you at the top, right? Not the top right, but like at the top, right? Thank you. We don't need that layer down there. Thank you so much for playing my game. Get the color wheel out. Oh, it's a lot of wasted space, huh? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to look at like the diamonds up there to get a sense of how far away from the edges they are. Support. Have that as a subtitle maybe below. $100. This should have the exclamation mark on it. Do that to 90. Have to delete the exclamation from the thank you. Q. Does that look right? That looks right. Oh, what did I just do? I can delete that and scooch this over a little. There we go. Thank you for your support. Then we'll write something down here. Reduce the size, perhaps, to... Well, 40 might be a little small for this. I apologize, chat. Why is it that the last stream of the week, I'm always tired for no reason? That doesn't make any sense. Literally, I was fine until I got on stream. Okay, I think the top looks fine. But what should we say in the body here? You know, what if we don't say anything? Maybe we can just put like a, maybe like a little image down here. Maybe like a little blurb here and then an image in the bottom. Let me see. Yeah, I think that'll work. Something like, there's no game without the players, so thank you for playing the game. Something simple like that. There's no game without the players. Thank you for your purchase and have fun. I like that. 50? 50? 60? Wow. The difference between 50 and 60 is kind of crazy, huh? Without the, maybe cut it off at the players. Purchase and have fun. Yeah. There is no game without the players. Thank you for your purchase and have fun. A pog champ. I kind of like that idea, actually, Cap, of having like a special ego face that's like, you know, actually like it looks happy. Maybe has like a little heart next to it, you know. Also, welcome to the stream. I do like that idea. I'll save this as lore card back. This will be the back of the lore card. So we'll need to open up our ego template. I don't know about PogChamp. I don't know about doing a PogChamp face. But, you know, we can workshop it. I need to fill that in. Perfect. No seams. What? Oh. Okay. The music has devolved. Bow, 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 bow. There's no way that isn't less annoying to you guys than it is to me. Oh, wait, it stopped. Okay, well, if that happens again, let me know, and we'll change it to whatever. I always forget what the line width is here. Is it, it's 6, isn't it? Yeah, it's 6. I remember now. 6. Stargazing loaf, feeling toasted. All of it? All of that at once? Or those are both options. Loaf. Star gazing loaf, feeling toasted. All right, there it is. I'll try my best to do a PogChamp. I need a reference though. Images. Okay, there it is. This is a pretty good reference. I don't know if well, it is the right angle. So let's get a new layer for the mouth. Okay. Pretty good first pass, actually. drag this I here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I'll need to zoom in for this one. Okay, that needs to be rounder. Ego champ. Does it read? Does it read as a pog champ? Pog. He's pogging. Okay, well, I don't think I want to use it for this, but I do think it's funny, so I'm gonna save it anyway. I saved it as Ego Champ. So don't worry, I may be erasing it, but it is not gone. Trust me. The first emote. If we ever get there, maybe. You know what? That would be really fun if all of our emotes were ego faces. It'd be thematic. Well, not thematic, I guess, but it would certainly be unique to us specifically. Okay, so I think maybe I just want to do more of a generic, just happy face, you know? Hold up. Looks like there have been some exploits related to TF2. Not, that'd be Titanfall 2. Epic face? No. I can't. I couldn't possibly. It's cursed. It's cursed. I can't allow that to continue. Dang it. I'm firing my laser. No, no, no. Stop. Sometimes we just have to let a meme die. You know what I mean? For the greater good. When the Joker's having a bit of a giggle, mate. I forgot to give them lower teeth. as well. Although maybe that makes them look a little more friendly, you know. Interesting how their teeth get sharper as they go more towards the right. What do you think of that? That looks like a pretty cheerful fella. I like him. He's so happy. No, it doesn't. No, it does not, Cap. You're just you're looking too far into things. It's just a happy fella. Nothing about this is a he-go. There's no, you know, there's no eyes. There's no pupils, even. You know. There's no tongue. Button nose. I think I like this. I'm keeping them forever. Happy. Oh, you're right. It doesn't have any eyebrows. Good catch. It's got to have eyebrows. There we go. Give it the unibrow too. Perfect. Save as. Happy. Seeing Ego Champ amongst all the other egos in the folder is really something. Okay, so now what we can do here is boop. Open. So where's Happy at? There he is. Copy. Paste. What happens if I do this over and over? Okay, nothing. Oh. Does this, like... I know that, like, in the old paint, like, downsizing and upsizing an image would, like, destroy it. I guess that's not the case here. I mean, not that I wanted that to happen. Hold on. Let me just... restore it. Okay, so we put them there, sort of like at an angle, you know, and then we should just be able to make a heart shape. It should be available, yeah, heart. Should the heart be a different color though? Should it be the same color as the ego maybe? A black heart. Yeah, it's a little dark, isn't it? But what does it imply if it's the same color as the ego? We'll try it. Let's try it. We'll give it a shot. Boosh. Now, but I feel like the contrast. Well, You know, that kind of works. I think that kind of works a little better, doesn't it? I mean, egos are already sort of like heart colored. Do we like the pink heart? Or do we like the black heart better? Pink does not stink. Yeah, that's probably better. Save. Save as. Or might simple as. Lower card back. .png. Flatten. Nice. Or support. There's no game without the players. Thank you for your purchase and have fun. Okay. No typos. Let's go. Okay, so now we have to change this one. Such that it says scan for lore. Now, this QR code just goes to the rules as well for now. I'll have to change it. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and draw over this so that it's obvious that I need to change it later. And I'll type over this. Hey, what's that? Oh, I just made an unnecessary layer. Scan for lore. Can for lore. That's classic. This should be the same font size. Yes, it is. A little trippy in it. There it is. Sometimes I search for an embarrassingly long time for the move selected pixels button. That'll do, that'll do. Scan for lore. Save as. Okay. And I'll need to set up the QR code later. Because for me to get a correct QR code, I need to edit my website, upload the PDF of the lore onto the website. Well, actually, I wouldn't have to do that. I just need to make a separate page for lore. Yeah, but I still have to edit my website, make a page, and then I need to go to the QR code making website and make that. And then, only then, would I be able to finish this card. Which has kind of been hesitating on these for a little, but yeah, this is something we'll put on the back burner for now. No. Yes. Okay. Save. All right. Well, that's that. I like how this turned out a lot. I think this looks very nice. And these look much better than before. Actually, why do I keep doing that? This looks a bit too far to the left. That looks better. The thing is, I don't think putting it actually in the true center looks the best. Maybe like right here. Because sometimes actually putting it in the center doesn't look as centered as putting it a little off to the side. Just a like weird quirk of how our brains work, I guess. That looks better. Save as PNG as well. Fun. Okay. So what is next? As said before, I don't really I don't like the idea of working on the lore on stream. I think I'll do that off stream instead. So that leaves us with, let's see. I did all the ego art. We did all the artist art. We just did the extra cards there. There's the lore. There's the box art. We could do the box art. I need to get the dimensions for the box. I can figure those out. But I'm actually gonna take a short BRB right quick, and I think once we come back, we can try doing the box art. That should be fun. I actually forgot that was an option. That was something we need to do until now. Because we know now exactly how many cards we're going to have. So, yeah. I'll be back. I'm just gonna grab a quick snack. Stretch a little. I'll quiet that down for now. And then when we get back, we'll do all those calculations. So, BRB. Okay, I'm back. So here's what I gotta do. I'm gonna open up Chrome right quick. You won't be seeing anything, but trust me, I'll give you a play-by-play. Oh, also, new music. About every song seems to have the in it. This is Pink Does Not Stink. Oh, I have to log back in. Okay. Well, good thing you can't see what I'm typing in. Passwords. Okay, and then I will not be saying I will not be giving you a play-by-play of my password. I was almost foolish enough to do so, but I was able to stop myself. Okay, so let's figure out how many cards there are in this game. Or Yeah, let's figure out how many cards there are. So, there's 36 egos, right? 36. And then we'll have 2 of each. 2 of each of those. There are 6 artists in 7 schools, and then an extra one for the all. So, that'd be 43 times 2, because we'll have 2 copies of each of those. And then there are 10 works per school. Yeah, 10 works per school. And then 20 all cards. So that's 90. And then we should probably have maybe like... Okay, so first of all, 90 times 4. So a full play set of all the works. And then we have 1 copy of those extra cards. So 1 of each. So that's, you know, plus 2. And then we want to have a number of ideas available. So maybe like 10 of those? 10 ideas? Or 20, 15? No, I think 10 should be fine. Plus 10. And there are going to be more than cards in this as well, because I also want to include dice. To keep track of, to help keep track of drive and health, right? So I'll add those as well. So well, actually, you know, I suppose I could switch over to display mode. Hold on. Display. Or hold on. Properties. Done. Okay, so now you can see the internet. So you can see what I'm doing here. So this is the Gamescrafter. This is where you can see, you know, what's in your game before you actually ship it out. So you know how much everything's going to cost and how big your box is going to be. It gives you a suggestion. This is the one I'm using for my current version. So I need to add components. So how many are already in here? There are 44 total. Copies per deck. Copies of poker deck. 1. Yeah, okay. So here's where here's where you put your cards in. You specify how many of each card you want, what their card backs look like, what their name is. So it says here that there are 44. Now, I don't think that accounts for the copies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, because there were only 3 per school, so 7, 14, 21. All right, yeah, 21 times 2 is 42, plus 2 copies of this one. Okay, so that does count them all. Okay, so right now there are 44. So I just want to see... Well, I actually haven't added these up yet. Okay, hold on. You can see I wasn't prepared for this stream. 36 times 2 is 72. 43 times 2 equals 86. $90 times 4 equals 360 plus 2 plus 10. So 372 cards currently. Or that's what our total needs to be. That's how many cards we need. So there are 44 in there. There are 36 in here. And there are 216 in here. So 612, carry the 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 200 and... Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 292. 372. 292. 0. 1. 372 minus 292. I did not mean for this to turn into a math stream. Okay, so I'm actually adding less cards than I thought I was. Like, I thought this was gonna be like a way bigger box. But according to this math, I'm only adding 80 different cards. Which, does that add up? I added 3 new artists per school. Right, so 7, 14, 21, 22. 22. And then I added... Well, I mean, the math doesn't lie, right? I added 20... Wait, no, I didn't add 22 new artists. Wait, yeah, I did. 22 times 2. I added 44 extra cards. Or 45. 45, 46. I added 46 new cards with the artists alone. I don't want to get this wrong, is the thing. It'd be very bad to get this wrong. Yeah, 36 egos, 43 artists, 90 works, plus 2, plus 10. That is the total that we're going to have. And the total that's already there is is 292. So we should just be adding 80 more. I'm a little embarrassed by how much math I'm having to do here. So if we, theoretically here, if we add a new deck, how can I add a new deck? Cards. We need a poker deck. Foil poker. Where's poker? Bridge, business, circle, divider, domino. Euro poker. Square, foil, mini. Poker deck. Okay. Add this. Let's call this test. Please remove. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add 80 cards into this deck and see what box it recommends us, so we can get the template we need. Creative, games, ego, images, cards, works, all. Build confidence. It's the back of the card, whatever. And give us 80 of these. Approve. I approve this message. I approve this message. Copy. Okay, back to game. So now with 80 extra cards, it should update the box it wants us to have. A medium stout. Okay, so note the dimensions. Note the dimensions. 5 by 7 by 1. 5 by 7 by 1.32. That's the internal dimensions of all the components together. Well, actually not yet. I actually need some additional stuff. I need some dice. Let's see. What I want is D12. So I want some red D12s for the ego's health. 2, 3, 4. 4 of those. One for each. One for each ego. And then a D20 to keep track of the drive of each artist. And I was considering like D8s for other stuff. You know, keeping track of like maybe like if something's giving you a buff or something. I don't know if that's necessary. It may be, it may not be. It would be cheaper to not. Blue D8. But it would be convenient to have for the player, right? Because, like, if you have a card that's increasing your, like, say you have a work that's allowing you to increase your drive every turn. You'd like to have a marker that tells you, you know, what that value is. Or if you have something that's increasing your attack. I just don't want too many of them at once, you know. I think 4 of each of these is reasonable. Quantity. No, I only want... Why is it doing that? What? As you can see, I've never done this part before. And then the last thing I'd like to have is a chevron. A white chevron. For helping keep track of what turn it is. Okay. Includes. Okay. I don't know why it was looking so weird before, but that's correct. Well, actually, no, it's not. Dang it. I deleted all of the D12s. Or the D8s. Add to game. Okay, now this represents the full package of the game. That this is what everything that's going to be in it. Um, 8.48 by 10 by 5 by 1.7. So it's suggesting we get a large retail box. So we'll look at packaging. These are the different things you can put them in. They have a lot of options here. I really like how many options they give you. But this is the large retail box. Oh. Right? Now, it did say large retail, didn't it? I'm not joshing myself. Large retail, yeah. Large retail. What you want to look at is the interior dimensions. Because that actually describes how much it can fit. Because the finished dimensions include the extra layer of like the thickness of the cardboard and all that. So 11.63 is bigger than 8.48. 9.13 is smaller than 10.5. And 2 inches is bigger than 1.71. So it's smaller in some areas, but it makes up for that in other places. So that is probably our best bet. Tail box. So we add this to the game. And now we have templates. So open. Yeah, this shows us the dimensions that we have to look at. But there should be a piece for the top and for the bottom. But I don't see that. Okay. Let me go back to the game. And actually click on this link. Oh, and it's only, This is very odd. It's only giving me the top. Maybe you're only allowed to do the top? That's kind of strange. We'll save the image though. Creative. Games, ego, images, templates. Because for the other box, it gave me one for the top and one for the bottom. But I guess you only need this one. You only need the top. Okay. So I should be safe now to get rid of the other box. Why is it taking so long? Dang it. This is not where I wanted to be. Sorry, chat. I didn't mean for this to be this drawn out. Delete. Yes. Well, now it's telling me a different box now? What did I do? What did I add? 1444. Hold on. What does overflow mean? Oh boy. Overflow. That just mean that's too big? I have too many things in here? Okay. Okay. It's giving me the runaround here. Add this. Something's making this run really slow. Back to game. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of the dice. Doesn't really make it that much cheaper. Oh. Okay. Well, actually, it made it a little cheaper. Yeah. It's about $60 still. But anyway, the point is we now have our template. So, I can change this back to here. Done. And we can actually do some work. Large retail box.png. I guess the top and bottom are just the same size. Is what I'm getting here. Okay, so for both the top and bottom. Okay, it says it right there. I just didn't read. So I'll open the old one that we had for reference. This is our old box top and old box bottom. We have a lot less space on the edges than we did before. But we have a lot of space on the front now, which is nice. So there are a few things that need to be on the box. So the what the box needs to have on it. It needs to show player count. How many players it allows. Playtime, which I think is around 60 to 80 minutes. Complexity. Mild. I say this game has mild complexity. The age range, which is all. It's suitable for all ages. I don't think there's anything objectionable in this game that would be like you know, a child can't play it. Although age ranges on board games, I think, are less about content and more about like, well, I don't know what the age ratings are about on board games. Like how complex it is. It does have small pieces, so. And then contents. Full set of just 90 works. $91 works. Quick rules. It's got 40, 20, 4D, 12, 4. It does not have 48. It's okay. And those are what need to be on the box. And of course, like, the box art needs to be on the box, because that's the whole point. So here's what the current box looks like. It's got the logo, the data publication, the edition, which I might remove. Probably not necessary to list what edition it is. Because, I mean, I don't plan to release, like, several different editions. I plan to release, you know, like different expansions, but you know. Let's just go ahead and give it a shot. So let's see, the safe zone. Don't place anything important beyond the dotted line. The trim line is the very border. The bleed zone. Extend anything to the edge. It's the actual cut line. And the green are the edges. Gotcha. Rulebook. Where did I keep the logo of the game? Images. What? Images. Rulebook? What the heck? Where'd it go? I know I saved it somewhere. Card art? Oh, there it is. Title. Copy. Paste. How big can we make you? Put him right about there. I like the look of the old box. So I'll try to keep to that as much as we may be able to. A little to the... Okay, that should be good. And always make new layers. Make a layer for everything. You know, we have so much space that maybe we can put all of the information on the front here. New selected pixels. Maybe we could even make it look like a card itself with like the little humps down here. Like they are on the cards themselves. We might be able to do that. We'll see. Text. So what does it say? The PvPvE deck building card game of careful planning and calculated uncooperation. Oh, very large. It's very large. 80 instead. PvE. I'll just type it all out and resize it later. You know what? The stream title actually is kind of like not correct right now. Can I change that? How do I update my stream title? Mute that. Making box art for my card game. Digital art. I think this counts as digital art. Done. There we go. The PvPvE deck building card game. Careful planning and calculated So that needs to go down a whole bunch. 20? I actually kind of like it better in that font, to be honest. I mean, this is the box art, so it's not as like crucial that it's like, you know, legible. Well, I mean, it is important that you can read it, obviously, but you know, it's not like gameplay information. 30. 35. 34. 33. Did I spell careful wrong? Careful only has one L in it, doesn't it? Yeah. The PvPvE deck building card game of careful planning and calculated uncooperation. Okay. And, let me go ahead and save this real quick. New box top. PDN. Okay, so now put my name on here as well. It's not bigger than the title itself, but you know. You gotta know who made the game, you know? I think that's a little too large. 70. 50. 60. 70. 70 is a good. 70 is a good. Hate that it does that. Okay. New layer. Base set. I wonder if we should do several blue lines. Cause I used the blue line here on this one, cause I wanted some blue in on the box for you know, to represent the works. Because there was green and white and the magenta, but there wasn't any blue. So I want some blue, and I used that basically for the like the little metadata there. There's a lot of art on that page. On this one, that's because of the this back here. That's the template. And on this one, because that's every side of the box at once. Get that blue. And then we can make shapes. I like the ego eyes and face in the backdrop. Yeah, I think it looks. I could have sworn I heard vocals in that music for like a second. That was very strange. I like it too. It's not necessarily consistent with what the egos look like in game, but I think it's a very striking effect. You know what I mean? You know what else I need? I need to write that it's the base set on the front. That's pretty important information. I'll change the font to TW. TWCNMT condensed. Base set. What if we did something like this? Where we have it offset a little bit? But that wouldn't be really visually consistent with everything else in the game. You know what I mean? We'll experiment. We'll experiment. Control C, Control V. Let me have it like this, right? And then text. So what else do we put on here? So we have player count, playtime, complexity, age, and contents. Make this slightly smaller. Maybe at 60. How much smaller is that? For two. Designed for 2 players. Dang it. Okay, here we go. Designed for 2 players. Accommodate 1 to 8. Is that too big? I feel as if that's too big. And I don't think I spelled accommodates right. There it is, I think. Should I just write 1 to 8? Because, like, the thing is, it's designed primarily for 2 players. But there are game modes that allow for 1 player to 8 players to play at the same time. Maybe I should just write that. 1 to 8 players. Day players. 60 to 80 minutes. Mild. Complexity. 40. All ages. Players, 68 minutes. If everything else is capitalized, might as well. Is it too small? 35. I mean, this entire idea could look like really uggo, if you will. But 15 minutes, mono complexity, all ages. Contains a full playset of three artists and 36 egos. Thank goodness anti-aliasing has been off this whole time. I didn't even check. I'm gonna look at these S's to make sure that they're pretty similar where they get cut off. You can look at the G as well. Now, is that within the borders? It is. I'm gonna move this to the side, though. Okay, that looks centered, relatively. Should I put, do I need to put my date, the date on here anywhere? Do you think? Like 2022? Probably not necessary, is it? Also because it's really bothering me. The base background for everything is going to be white. Of course, not necessary, but really stylish. We'll see what it looks like. First edition, putting first edition on there probably isn't necessary either. Because I don't think this game will have several editions. If there's a second edition, then I'll just wait till the second edition happens to put second edition on it. You know what I mean? Oops. That's supposed to be white. Or blue. 2022. Like, put it here. Like right there, maybe. 2022 base set. Well, then it's lower in the blue than the other text. We could also go so far as to make it a different font. What do we think of that? Have that be a separate font? I think that looks stylized, but it's a little janky. It kind of has a little bit of jank going on, if I'm to be honest. Part of me kind of just wants to have a lot of blank space on the front of the box and put all the information on the sides. You know? Full left side is immediately important. Yeah, because like anybody who buys a board game is going to be looking at the sides, because that's sort of like, I mean, it's not. I mean, looking at the board games on my shelf, It doesn't seem standardized. Whether or not you put the information on the side or on the front. Some games choose to put all of the information on the front, but some choose to make the front just like the art. You know? Or some do both. Because I feel like this is cluttered on the front, when we could be using the sides for this information as well. You know what I mean? So, I do like that look, but maybe we'll use it for the sides instead. Let me get rid of this right quick, so I can actually see what I'm working with. Perhaps we can keep the bottom bar, though. Get rid of the others, but keep the bottom one. As it is on this one. Actually, the fact that it's the base set is still important. Well, it's not like these are going to be... That I'm not... Well... I mean, I suppose I should prepare for any eventuality, but I'm not expecting these to actually be on store shelves. You know? But... So... I plan for there to be two versions of the base set. One version has a full playset of every card in the game. And then, like, we release a cheaper version where there's only one copy of each card. So, like, it's way smaller. So what if we were to call it the full base set? Or just base set? Or the base set? Or the based set? The base set. Frist. Classic. Oh, our music crashed. I don't know why that happens. I think maybe if the music is running too long, it just crashes. Oh, look at that. How do we manage that? Like the triangle area of the R, it's perfectly split down the middle. I wasn't even trying to do that. That's a little too close for comfort. Back up a little. It's a little quiet now here, isn't it? Would we like to turn the music back on? I'll need to reopen it. Gotta kick the jukebox. Any suggestions? Well, we call it the base set, since I've said that several times. It's bumping. I think I prefer just base set rather than the base set. And then I'll go ahead and, oh, okay, yeah, we can save that. I'll put my personal logo on there as well. Copy. Paste. It's a little large. Try to make it about as tall as this text here. Or slightly larger. Bring it up roughly even. And then scooch. I think that looks a lot more clean, don't you think? Okay, so now we need to put the other information on the box. The logo brings it all together. Yeah, I like that. I like the little logo in the corner. It's just chilling there. I feel like I want to scoot the text over, yet still. At least this text. Crunch it together just a little bit more. Because this feels like it's in the center. Okay, so I think that does it for the front. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 pieces of information that we need to put somewhere on the box. And only 4 sides. I mean, we can fit multiple things on one side, I think. But I like to think about, you know, how's somebody going to store this on a shelf, you know? If I were putting it on a shelf, I'd probably have one of the I'd probably put it like long ways like this on the shelf and not like, you know, with the small side pointing out. So should we put like the title of the game on the long sides and then the information on the short sides? I think that would make the most sense. Like something simple. Like we can't put the entire logo on these sides. It'd be too squashed. But we could just put, you know, like... Ego and Opus. Although that does look rather plain. It's just a little lonely, you know? Oh, I want this on a different layer, actually. Ego. Opus. We could put, like, little silhouettes on the sides. Let me show you what I'm trying to talk about here. PNG, 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 PNG. We could put like miniature versions. This guy needs to flip. Flip. Save. This guy also needs to flip. Flip. Do a little bit of cropping as well. As you can see, these were actually the first pieces of art I made for the game. And I think it shows because of how little detail there is on these compared to artists that would come after them. Because, like, there would be fingers here, normally, on any other artist. Copy. Paste. So like, what if we put small fellas? Along the sides, like this. Except on a different layer. Put that guy there, and then crop, save. Copy. V. Of course, we'll delete the excess on each side, but how important is it that we get his little stick in the shot? I mean, it's probably more important that his face is there. I think this guy's my favorite. I like this feller. He's very annoyed that you're bothering him. Smaller. Try to make it consistent. I'll adjust their spacings later. And I can copy this whole thing that we're doing on this side of the box to the other side as well. Oops. Now let's figure out what the spacing for this should be. That text is definitely not in the middle. I think the text needs to move first. So 0 up there to 35 and a half. So what's 35.5 divided by 2 is 17.75. Wait, what? Why did I see 35 there? What the heck is wrong with me? 15.5 divided by 2 is 7.75. So we want the center to be somewhere in there. Now we won't be able to get it down to an exact science. Theoretically, the middle should be about there. I might not look it because that blue bar is getting in the way. Well, we should probably account for that, right? This looks closer to the middle right here. Coincidentally, between these two lines. So now it should just be spacing them out like this. I think Paperboy needs to move more to the left. Oh, dang it. That looks about right to me. Now what we gotta do is cut off everything above this line. Everything below the line as well. All of that has to go. Oh, you know what? Actually, it needs to be above this line as well. You can only allow anything above the line. That's what it is. Because the green line is the crease. Delete. Yeah, okay. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so then it should be as simple as copy pasting to the other side. Ooh, but maybe not. Right, because the blue line is on the other side. I did not account for that. Well, maybe what if one side had the artists on it and the other side had like egos on it? What if we did that? That could be fun. You could choose which side to display. Do I have... Okay, so here's some fun trivia. This is the image that was originally going to be behind the artists in the logo. Instead of just that face, it was this whole thing. And yes, that is also me. It was all this, but I decided just to take that face. Like, I copy pasted that face and made it into the background. So I suppose I'll do the same here. I want these pixels, please. Control C. Why did it give me just empty pixels? Okay. I'm getting confused on these layers. What is that? What is that disabling? Okay. So this should disable that, and this disables that. Okay. Gotcha. That's making sense. Color picker, take me here. Select that color. Boom. There we go. So what we can do with this, maybe we can do like the same one 4 times, or we could have this behind this, just like in the logo. Like that. It's nice and minimalist, you know? I kind of like it. I wonder what it would look like though if there was several of them. And like, you know, we made like copies of them over here. We put one right here, and then we can put one on the other side. Does that look like, does that look tacky? I kind of like with just the one in the middle, to be honest. Yeah, I think the ones on either side, they kind of look a little, they look tacky. I mean, I was gonna say they look copy pasted, but you know they are. They are copy pasted. So. I could put some other egos there. Like some in-game egos. Where's elitist? Copy. Like put some ecos on either side. I have to put Arrogant on here. He's my favorite one. I mean, look at this dude. Look at this dude. I love him and hate him. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to save. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. I didn't realize the time was coming up on us so fast. Well, I suppose it's time for us to end the stream. I was getting into that, yeah. Let's get into that. Maybe I might make those smaller later. Who knows? But that's gonna be the stream for tonight. So, I'll keep this brief because I need to be up pretty early tomorrow. But thank you everybody for being here on the stream. This went a completely different direction than I thought it was going to today. I forgot about the box art. I thought we were just going to be assembling cards today. But I was evidently wrong. That was a much more enjoyable stream than I thought we were going to have today. I'm gonna be honest. So I hope you enjoyed watching, listening. I appreciate you being here in whatever form. Thank you for supporting the stream. I hope you had a good time tonight. Monday, we will be returning back to gaming week. That is going to be Tales from Candle Keep. Apologies, chat. Sorry, chat. I got a call. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was very enjoyable for me. I'll save doing the rest of the box art for the stream. But until then, I'll be doing gaming. I'll be doing Tales from... That's what I was talking about. Tales from Candle Keep. Tomb of Annihilation. That's what's on the docket for next week, starting Monday, same time. 6 to 8. So yeah, I hope you look forward to that. I hope you join me for that. Hope we can hang out some more. But for now, good night. Have a good Sunday. Thank you, Cap. Good night to you. Good night to everybody. I encourage you to, create something. Maybe try something creative this Sunday. You never know what you might be good at until you try it. I want to encourage that more often at the end of these streams. So yeah, have a good one and goodbye.